And the next big update has been announced. It is the Update Aquatic. Minecraft 1.14 is going to be an amazing underwater update. I cannot wait. Today, it's top 10 things that excite me about Minecraft 1.14. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next Minecraft update from me, Avomance. It's very exciting. There is a big update coming. After my recent video where I talked about how nothing had changed and we needed something to really pull Minecraft back, they literally, as I released the video, released a big announcement about the next big Minecraft update. Yeah, of course, we are talking about Minecraft 1.14. It is the Update Aquatic. It's going to be absolutely superb. And today, I'm going to talk to you about the top 10 things that I like the sound of in Minecraft 1.14 Update Aquatic. Let's get on with it. It is always really exciting when Minecraft brings out a big update, and this update could be the biggest one for a very, very long time. I'm hugely excited about this. Here are my top 11 things that I think are most exciting about this new update. Number 11, items are gonna float. Yeah, so when you lob stuff into the water at the minute, it sinks to the bottom. Doesn't matter how deep that water is, it is going to sink, and it means you sometimes lose quite a lot of your stuff. Well, now items are going to float. It makes sense. Some of these things do float anyway. So if you're fighting off a slime in the water, because that's the best place to do it, you are always going to get the slime balls they produce float on the top of the water, so you can collect them all. Absolutely superb. Number 10, underwater colours. The colours underwater are going to change a little bit. I don't mean the colours of the blocks, but I mean the colours of the ambient water, the water around you. It's always been just one colour blue, but now there's going to be some different colours mixed in there to make it look far more realistic, which is going to be really, really exciting. Number 9, biomes. There are 2/3 new exciting biomes. The third one I'm not going to talk about yet, but the two that I'm going to talk about are the coral reef and the kelp forest. We've got new coral blocks. Now, they might be a little bit like those terracotta blocks that are all completely mental, but they might be a little bit different. It's not entirely certain exactly what they're going to look like, but I think they're going to look absolutely amazing. So we've got coral blocks that we can use for crafting. It's always good when you get new blocks. We've also got kelp forest. Kelp is going to grow from the bottom of the sea all the way up potentially to the surface. That is going to be amazing. You can imagine going through a kelp forest and being able to hack down the kelp and find new stuff within that forest. It's going to be very, very exciting. And some of the things that could be in that forest are number 8, visible fish. Yeah, you go fishing, and when you're fishing, you don't actually see the fish until you've yanked it out with your fishing rod. You see a few bubbles, yeah, of course you do, but you don't see the fish. And when you go underwater, you never see the fish. Now, fish are going to be swimming around, and they're going to be able to be caught in buckets, and those fish can then be taken home in the bucket, which is brilliant, and you could build an aquarium inside your house. How amazing would that, actually having an aquarium with fish that waddle around inside that aquarium and don't despawn? There's going to be lots of different types of fish, not just the ones that you currently catch, but some new ones as well. Maybe even some tropical looking fish. Brilliant. Other stuff under the water, we have got number 7, bubble towers. Bubble towers are going to be generated as a result of magma blocks on the bottom of the sea. These magma blocks are going to produce bubbles that float up to the surface. Now they're going to have a number of effects. The first effect is that when you're underwater, you'll be able to breathe inside these bubble towers because they're bubbles, right? They're like air blocks, and you'll be able to breathe. So you don't have to place a door or a torch to be able to breathe underwater. You've got these bubble towers. You can also manually place the magma blocks to produce these towers. We believe that might not be the case, but let's hope it is, because that would be a really effective way to perhaps create an underwater city that you could build yourself and get yourself some breathing space in it. The second thing about these magma blocks and these bubble towers is that if you ride your boat over it, the boat's going to sink right down to the bottom because it's effectively turned into a sort of an air block. Number 6, the physics of water is going to change. By that, I mean the way it flows is going to change. Now, there are some bad things about this and there are some good things about this. The bad things, when they're flowing through fence posts. Currently, water is blocked by a fence post and a lot of builds are going to be messed up as a result of water flowing through a fence post. It can no longer be used as a barrier for water. I believe it doesn't have the same effect on lava. Lava will still be blocked by fences. It's also going to float over and under things like half slabs, etc. So be aware, if you've got builds that use these blocks to block the water, it ain't going to work anymore. But amazing. You can imagine if you've got fences that go across the water and actually look like they're sticking out of the water rather than be occupying a whole block on their own. It's going to make the aesthetic of the game so much more attractive. And as a builder like me, that has got to be a good thing. 5. This is the other, in inverted commas, biome. It's not strictly speaking a biome, but it is a new structure under the water. Shipwrecks. Yep. Okay, so we've not got pirates like I suggested floating around on top of the water. At least we haven't yet anyway. But we have got shipwrecks under the water. And these are going to act, I think, the way they've described them, a little bit like mines do under the rocks and in caves. You're going to be a good place for you to find treasure. And I'm sure probably to find some problems as well, but that's going to be very exciting to be able to explore shipwrecks. Number 4, you need a weapon for under the water, so they are bringing out the trident. Now the trident is first and foremost a close quarters weapon that is specialised in underwater battling, so you can stab away with your trident a bit like a sword or an axe, I think, but also you can lob it. You can throw the trident like a spear under the water and also in normal air over ground. But be careful, because once you've thrown it, you've got to go and collect it. Unless, number 3, enchantments. You put one of the new enchantments on it. There are a number of new enchantments, but the one I am most excited about is the enchantment called Loyalty. This is going to mean that when you lob that trident and you've got a loyalty enchantment on it, it's going to come back to you just like a boomerang, straight back in your hand, and you never have to go and collect it. That's a brilliant enchantment. Very, very exciting. Number 2, dolphins. Now, it looks like they don't do very much apart from frolic around in the water. But that doesn't matter. These are dolphins, for goodness sake. It is going to be such a laugh to maybe have a play in the water with the dolphins. Don't know if they're going to be really friendly mobs that want to play around with you, or whether they're going to be a little bit like pigs and chickens that maybe look at you like you're completely mental, or maybe they will be an active mob that we can interact with formally. What if we could ride a dolphin? That would be amazing. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but if it's not, Jeb, get yourself onto that one. That could be a winner. And number 1, the scary flying mob bee. Mob B was voted as the winning mob by people at Minecon, and it is like a manta ray. It's a manta ray that flies around at high altitude and is being called the monster of the night sky. It is the first flying mob of the overworld. Absolutely brilliant. It is going to specifically target players that have not slept. Jeb has described it as a monster that hunts insomnia. So if it hunts insomnia, that means if you haven't slept, it is coming to look for you. And I imagine if you're in extreme hills or higher biomes, you're more likely to get caught by it than you are in the lower biomes. Very scary, actually. I guess you could classify it a little bit like a ghast that floats around in the air of the overworld that just wants to come and eat your face. Some awesome updates there. And that is it. That's the end of this video. I'm very excited about Minecraft 1.14, the Update Aquatic. It is actually addressing some of the problems that Minecraft has had for a little while. It may actually stop Minecraft going stale for long enough to bring new players in, which is what the game really needs. I'm excited. Bring it on. Release date allegedly around about March 2018, and I cannot wait. If you've enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It will be absolutely amazing to know that you either agree or maybe disagree with some of the thoughts that I've had as my top 11 things that excite me about Update Aquatic Minecraft 1.14. And if you haven't done it already, please do remember to hit that sub button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.